Hi, I'm Don Simmons, and today I want to talk about the greatest treasure ever found. Great treasure hunters understand something most people miss. The treasure is not lost, it's waiting. Beginning in 1969, Mel Fisher spent 5,954 consecutive days searching for the sunken Spanish galleon Nostra Senora de Atocha. 16 years of uncertainty, 16 years of financial strain, physical danger, and emotional exhaustion. And yet every morning Fisher woke his crew with the same joyful declaration. Today's the day. That phrase refamed everything. Instead of obsessing over if the treasure would be found, Fisher focused on faithful daily work, disciplined searching, and refining assumptions, learning from failure, and that way ending each day less wrong than he was the day before. And then in 1985, it happened. 75 miles off of Key West, Fisher discovered what's now considered the most valuable shipwreck ever recovered. Gold, silver, and artifacts worth more than $10 billion today. Jesus tells a much shorter but far more demanding treasure story. He said this, "The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field. When a man found it, he hid it again, and then in his joy went and sold all he had and bought that field." Matthew 13:44. For Jesus' original audience, this wasn't a clever investment analogy. It was an economic shock. A first-century laborer selling everything, land, tools, livelihood, social standing, was making a reckless, irreversible gamble. No diversification, no outside investors, no safety net, just total conviction that the treasure was worth the cost. Mel Fisher risked everything for gold that would eventually perish. The man in Jesus' parable risked everything for a kingdom that would never fade. That contrast forces a stewardship question I can't escape. Years ago, my wife Amy and I withdrew a meaningful portion of our retirement savings to help purchase 150 hectares of land in the foothills of the Transylvania Mountains. The land had quietly served as an underground seminary during communist rules. Along with a few close friends, we felt called to secure it so that it could once again be dedicated, this time legally, to serving impoverished rural lives, especially the Roma people. The return was sought was not financial. It was eternal. Jobs created, dignity restored, and the hope that some might become friends we will one day greet in eternity. We didn't sell everything, but we sold enough that the sacrifice was real. Our retirement income would be diminished. As steward investors, we must ask ourselves, are we searching for treasure that merely glitters or treasure that lasts forever? And here's the question that lingers. If you were absolutely convinced that God's kingdom was the greatest treasure available to you, would you joyfully sell everything you have to obtain it? Are you convinced? Does your portfolio reflect that you know this is true? I'm Don Simmons. If you enjoyed this wealth and wisdom, please click the like button and please pass it along to a friend.